Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know. I'm so confused. Welcome to the Mississippi Quilt Association's YouTube channel and our December Happenings video. Of course, I am over a week late with this Happenings video, but there was a lot going on there at Thanksgiving. The week after Thanksgiving, my family went on a trip to Disney World, and in all of the planning and holiday rush, I completely lost track of time and didn't get this filmed in time. But I hope everyone is having a great holiday season and things are off to a great start. And yeah, I can't wait to share all that's going on this month. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. The Mississippi Quilt Association is an organization that is dedicated to preserving and promoting the art of quilt making in the state. So we have just over 400 members, and we connect primarily through social media and getting together in person 3 times a year in events that we call gatherings. And I have lots of information for the upcoming spring gathering here in a minute. But for activities, it's pretty slow right now since we're winding down the year. Everyone is busy with family and other commitments. So nothing specifically MQA related happening in December, but a few things have firmed up for the spring gathering, and we're getting close to being able to open registration. So all of the details that I'm going to go over are on the MQA website, which will be linked in the description box below. So if you miss what I have here and I don't have quite what you're looking for, please go to the website and check it out. But the spring gathering will be February 9th and 10th at the Thames Center, which is on the campus of the Copiah Lincoln Community College in Wesson, which is close to Brookhaven. And it's hosted by the Brookhaven Peacemakers and the Pine County Quilters. So we're really grateful for those two guilds for volunteering to be the host of our spring 2024 gathering. 3 hotels have been identified with codes for MQA. So the details of that is on the website. There are room blocks in the 2 hotels that expire January 9th. So it's partly why trying to get information out on the website and the Facebook group before registration officially opens so that you'll have that. There is a room block at the Holiday Inn at Brookhaven and the Hampton Inn. And the details of those rates and the group codes and how to contact the hotel is on our website. There is also a third option, a new boutique hotel in Brookhaven, the Inn on Whitworth, Whitworth. So I think that's how you pronounce it, which I think would be really fun. I'm a fan of the non-chain boutique hotels, and but that's an option too as well. So encourage you again to visit the website, look at the information for the hotels, and if you know you're coming to the spring gathering on February 9th and 10th, please go ahead, make your hotel reservations. MQA President Cynthia Bates is also a member of the Brookhaven Guild that's hosting, so she's been doing the organizing for the spring gathering and was working this week to finalize the food orders. So I think we're really close to being able to open registration. So keep an eye out for members and your email and social media for information about how to register, but stay tuned for that. So I hope to see everyone there working on details of the program, and it's just always great to get together and see everyone. We will have vendors on site as well, so you can do a little bit of shopping, which is always fun. So looking ahead to the summer gathering, which for anyone who is new to our channel is always held in the Jackson area, and we offer classes on the Saturday of the summer gathering. And we, although we're space limited in the current venue we have at Eagle Ridge Conference Center, we do want to diversify our class offerings and add some shorter programs for those that might not want to take a class, like demos, lectures, trunk shows. So the MQA has put out an open call for teachers who would be interested in offering something at the summer gathering. So this information is also on the website, but what we're looking for are proposals for classes or lectures or demos that you might want to offer at the gathering. And it can be a simple description with the details of whatever you would like to offer. If it's a class, we'd like a little more information about like class level, what supplies might be needed, is it a beginner, intermediate, advanced, that type of thing. But the proposals can be emailed to us at our Gmail account, which I think is mississippiquilt@gmail.com, but make sure to double check the website for that information, and it would be submitted to the attention of Patty Moore, who is the MQA Education Director. So I'd love to see more of our members get involved in our programming. If we're not able to use the proposal for the summer gathering, it might be something that we can work into one of the spring or fall gatherings, because we're always looking for programs for those as well. So please spread the word if you know anyone who might be interested in teaching a class or giving a shorter 15 to 20 minute trunk show or lecture on a particular topic. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me or any member of the MQA board. So I think that's it for the official MQA business today. I had a couple other things to share. I don't know if you were here for the video last month, if you remember me talking about my trip to the International Quilt Museum in Lincoln, Nebraska, and the exhibit that they had on quilts of the New Deal. And I briefly showed the book that I purchased there that went with the exhibit, which is really interesting. Some of the different aspects that the exhibit highlighted with respect to the Works Progress Association or administration, and some of the different sewing rooms and activities that they had going on during the Great Depression. Well, I got an email this week that Quilt Folk is selling that book right now, kind of in partnership with the author and the museum, for $40 with free shipping, which this is a pretty heavy book, so free shipping is a good deal. And the great news is because MQA is a member of Quilt Folk's Guild program, we get a coupon code for a 10% off a purchase at Quilt Folk. And the new one that we just recently got is good through December 31st. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. Look in the Facebook group and the member newsletter for information about the coupon code. But there's a lot of other great stuff going on at Quilt Folk. Their next adventure workshop is going to the Netherlands, and to do one of those really beautiful kaleidoscope quilts that I never know how to pronounce. And I think it's going to be, really wonderful. The way I've seen them done is by English paper piecing, but the instructor for the adventure does it just by hand piecing. So that's not anything that I've tried before, but I'm looking forward to that. And so our coupon code would work, I believe, on one of the workshops as well. So yeah, so lots kind of going on in the world because of how busy my life has been these last couple of weeks. There hasn't been much quilting going on, but I was able to whip up this stack of project bags from the Lori Holt panel. I know many of you have done that panel. It's been out for a while, but I was excited at my local quilt shop to snag one of the bundles that has the zippers with it. And I had fun playing around with, did I want to quilt them? So this isn't quilted and it just has the normal 80-20 cotton battening. But then I also tried, I was like, well, what would it be with soft and stable, right? Like make it a little firmer. But of course, with that, I felt like you needed to quilt it. So for the smaller bags, I liked it with just the regular batting. But for the bigger ones, it seemed like it was really nice with the soft and stable. You could see the quilting, better, and it just obviously like had a firmer feel to it for those like larger bags. Because like this one with just 80-20 seemed a little like too flimsy, but it's great. So if you can get your hand on one of those project bag panels, that's wonderful. I was really surprised at how fast they like came together, and you can do them without batting if you wanted to. So there's a lot of ways to personalize it and diversify it. And I guess then the only other thing I had is I was moving stuff around in the sewing room, and I found this table runner that I have no idea when I made it. And it's definitely too long for any table that I have in my house. But I need to get it basted and finished and gifted to somebody. So I'm hoping that this might be one of the UFOs that I can finish before the end of the year. So I'd love to hear what you're all working on. So put a comment in the box to tell me what you're hoping to get done by the Christmas holiday or during Hanukkah if you celebrate that, and or before the end of the year, before we move on into 2024. So I can't wait to see everyone next year at our gatherings. Stay tuned for more information. Please like our video. That helps us with our visibility for other people who are on YouTube, and spread the word about our channel. We are trying to increase the content on the channel by recording things at the gatherings. It's a bit of a learning process because none of the board members really have a background in video or video production or audio. And so some of our venues are not as conducive to recording high quality video as others are. So we're still learning, but hey, if you know anybody out there who has that background and would like to volunteer with MQA to help us out, we're definitely looking for help. So I hope everyone has a great December, wonderful New Year's Eve, Happy New Year, and I'll see everyone again in January. Thank you.